In August of 2017, the Trump administration announced its intention to withdraw the United States from the Paris Climate Agreement, which, of course, as you well know, was adopted in 2016 to create a structure for nations to pledge to voluntarily reduce their greenhouse gas emissions and adapt to climate change. My primary concerns are these. One, it shows a clear disregard for the seriousness of climate change. But secondly, and within the province of this committee, it demonstrates a recklessness in backing out of an agreement that the United States made with our close allies. I'd like you to, if you would, please, to discuss how the allies of the United States reacted to President Trump's decision to withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement, and also what is the impact of us doing so with our allies in terms of our international standing and reputation for trustworthiness?
I think it raises that very question because so many agreements and diplomatic relationships are based on understanding and trust and living up to your word, frankly. I think both that and withdrawing from the JCPOA undermines what it is. Negotiations are negotiations, and people make compromises, and then if you walk away from them, why would they trust you on the next one? I actually think both of them are difficult, but the climate change, when you think about it, was done in a way that left an awful lot of choice for each sovereign state. It was not kind of an order about everything. It was a setting up of a system to talk about things. I also know when we withdraw from agreements or are not there when treaties are being negotiated, we lose our position. The International Criminal, we may not agree with everybody, but issues when we're not there, we walked out of the land or didn't pay attention to the landmine treaty or didn't pay enough
agreement, and whether the United States historically has aligned with the priorities of those countries, if you know?
I can't list them, but I do think that when we align ourselves that way, we're sending a message. They're not exactly the ones that we would like to have something to do with. What I do find fascinating, and I mentioned this earlier, is all of a sudden the Chinese are the leaders on this. And when we're away from the table and we don't lead, somebody is going to step in.
Thank you very much. I yield back.
Yeah.